What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. In my opinion, it has been an amazing 2 days. I understand that some people are not going to feel that same way that I feel. Obviously, we're going to talk about it. I apologize for not making videos the last couple days. I was waiting for Mega Dream EX to be, cards to be leaked, revealed, however you want to call it. We're still waiting on that. So hopefully within the next couple of days, I'm hoping, obviously the set comes out Friday. So we should be getting something definitely by Thanksgiving. I just want to take a couple of days. There wasn't really anything crazy going on with Pokemon. That's kind of the craziest thing that we had going on. So I just wanted to take a couple of days. I know that it's the holidays. People are traveling. I hope you guys have safe travels, seeing your family, friends. I hope you guys have a good time. Hopefully you guys get home safe from your travels. So we're still waiting on that. And the last 2 days, in my opinion, have been amazing. So yesterday we had the Ascended Heroes ETB drop from the Pokemon Center. For anyone who didn't see, I post shorts, try to let you guys know ahead of time if I see anything, to let you guys know about any potential drops. Of course, some people were saying that we weren't going to get it. I wasn't really saying that we were going to get it. I was just saying that Pokemon Center was showing that we were going to be getting some sort of product. And right now, how everything has been, I think that that's the best opportunity that most people have to be able to get product at MSRP. But that's what I was informing people of. So if you're new to the channel or you're coming across this video, think about subscribing so that way you guys can be notified if I post anything, to let you guys maybe have a chance. But they dropped. Nobody really knew that was going to happen. It just kind of happened. I got in there within 20 minutes, got them checked out, pre-ordered, good to go. I know that wasn't for everybody. I know there was a ton of problems with the queue system, the queue resetting, people getting error 17, people getting error 15, people getting stuck on the checkout screen with the Pokeball just spinning, a ton of issues. People spent hours trying to get in. I wish that I was in a better position. I wish I was in a different position where I could afford to purchase more to be able to help you guys out with. Unfortunately, I am still trying to get to 500 subscribers, trying to make some money from this to be able to do stuff like that. I am going to be able to help out one of my subscribers to be able to get one, but I still obviously want to have one for myself. What I saw today, I think that there is a strong chance that we could possibly get a second wave, or Pokemon could put more up on the Pokemon Center. But we really don't know. So we're just going to have to wait and see, but I would not be surprised based off what I saw today. Getting into today. So today we got the booster bundles, and it went from 1, like we got with Black Ball, White Flare, to 2, like we got with Mega, Phantasmal, all that stuff, to now 4. And I got in again extremely quick, got everything checked out, and then I was just able to hop around and see what was going on with other people. There were still issues with error 17, error 15, but the queue, it went so long that the queue just stopped. There was no queue. You could literally go straight from clicking on the Pokemon Center, straight into the Pokemon Center homepage, click on the product and get your product. It went amazing. And I think it tells us a couple different things. First thing that it says is that either they are printing this to demand, or they have printed a mega shit ton. If they printed a mega shit ton, that means that they are catching up very, very quickly on a lot of stuff, and that we should be definitely expecting some massive reprints. I'm going to go ahead and say that booster boxes are coming. I would not be even surprised to see booster boxes come in December. If not, definitely Q1 of next year, which is kind of what a lot of people are saying, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see any in December. But the fact that the queue completely stopped, there was no queue, and then it sold out. So what happened with the queue was, after it got to where you could instantly just go onto the Pokemon Center, it was about 10 to 15 minutes before they put it as sold out. I don't think, honestly, that it sold out. The way people were able to pick it up and buying it and getting it, I don't truly think that it was sold out. I think that Pokemon said, hey, let's go ahead and mark it sold out. Let's cut the queue off, because they don't want any bots to be able to get in and buy it. And so they're either printing it to demand, or maybe second run where you can get 8 instead of the 4. I know that there were some people that do the trick where you can get around it and purchase pretty much as many as you want. There were people going through the queue 6 times, so they were able to get like 24 of the booster bundles For those people, I hope that you get canceled. I hope your account gets canceled. I hope you get error 17 put as a bot and just can't get anything anymore because you don't deserve it. Said it before, I'll say it again. I think that Mega, the block of Mega, is going to be the death, the end of this hype bubble. I think Ascended Heroes is a wake-up call for anybody who had doubts. I think Phantasmal Flames was the start of that, but with what we're seeing with Ascended Heroes, I think that it is a massive wake-up call. I think it's telling everybody, and that Pokemon spoke today finally and said, we're done with this. We've caught up. We're catching up. Everything's going to be available. These prices are going to crash and burn. I caught Nostalgianomics and Pokemart USA's live stream that they do, I don't know, once a week or something like that. And I've caught the last couple of them because they've been making fun of the whole crash correction, making fun of anybody that believes in it, thinks it, telling all their people that watch them that it's going to be okay, that this is just like a short blimp that, you know, it's going to correct for a little bit, but then, you know, it's probably going to go back up. Last video, the narrative's changed. The narrative changed to now what they're doing. Even Nostalgianomics said he's going to wait and see. And that's what he advises his people to do, is to wait and see. So when a new set comes out like Ascended Heroes or the new set after that with the booster box, to give it a little time, let it breathe, and to wait and see. That they also went and talked about the Charizard, the Mega Charizard EX UPC. It's going down. It's crashing quicker than anything and continuing to go down. It is around 160, 170. Amazon just did a sale for it, and it was at 180. I know the GameStop, they have it online on their online store. They have it for 190 because people aren't buying it, and because the prices don't match what the market's saying. So if you just look, everything is pointing to the right direction. Everything is pointing that Pokemon's catching up. 2026 is going to be the end. I hate to say I told you so, but I'm very glad. And the only interesting thing will be to see what happens in Q1, because Rudy came out with the video and he was talking about how he thinks that February, March, April, everything's going to blow back up. We're going to go back on a run. I just think it might be too little too late. I expect December, January, February, March, April sometime, and then I expect to see a massive reprint. I don't have anything to confirm or deny that, but that's how I feel. That's what I'm seeing from Pokemon. What they're doing is that they have been printing. They are printing their sets. They are not honestly truly behind probably. And so I think, you know, we have right now 5 months. If you look at it, we have December to April. We have 5 months before the whole set of Ascended Heroes comes out. I think that product is going to be readily available. I think people are going to have their fill of that product, more along the lines of like Shrouded Fable, and some of those other sets. I think, you know, if you look at the Mega Evolutions block, the pull rates aren't too bad. They're pretty generous. So I think that it might be more on the levels of Crown Zenith, which we all know. If you've been around long enough, if you haven't, Crown Zenith was printed to the ground. Pull rates were pretty easy. People didn't really care for it. It was sitting way under MSRP for a very, very long time until recently, and it picked back up. So I just think that 2026 is going to be an amazing year. I think that you're going to have plenty of opportunities to pick up Destined Rivals around MSRP. I think Pokemon Center is going to drop some. So do I think that the market price is going to be MSRP? No, I don't think so. I think we're probably looking maybe $250 a booster box for Destined Rivals. But I think that, you know, if you stay vigilant, I think if you stay informed, I think that there's going to be opportunities from Pokemon to have Destined Rivals, to be able to pick it up from them at MSRP. If you look, they had a little blimp of Surging Sparks a couple weeks ago. So they're definitely reprinting booster boxes. Super excited. Again, I feel sorry for the people that missed out on the ETBs. Just hold out hope. Don't get discouraged, especially with what we saw from the booster bundles today. I think that there's an opportunity to maybe get some more later on down the line, and then maybe the ETBs won't be that much more expensive. The last year, we've had so many changes and so many things that have happened. You know, not too long ago, the Pokemon Center ETBs, they probably sell for a little bit more, but they were not selling, you know, for for $200 or anything like that. And even the Ascended Heroes Pokemon String TVs are like at $160. There's confirmed sales for one of them. So yeah, it's almost 3 times MSRP, but that's with it just now releasing. If there's any more wave releases or any more that come out, you know, people, that product could keep going down. You could also see, depending on how this set plays out, you could see those going down. So again, you just have to make the best decision for yourself. But I really, truly, I'm very excited for 2026. I'm very excited for this channel. I hope to be able to get to 500 subscribers at some point next year. And I just think that it's going to be an amazing time. I think Pokemon's definitely catching up. I think that now people are starting to see it instead of trying to fight it. So that's all I really got for you guys. I'll be back with another video later this week, hopefully maybe even tomorrow. But until then, y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
You gonna act like everybody is an idiot. You kidding yourself, bitch? You need some fucking discipline. So listen up and focus. Go ahead, pop a riddle and pop quiz. Can you tell me who the victim is? Me. Sorry, wrong answer. No, you love to say that in front of the camera.